Halloween 3 number 2 or Halloween 2 number 3, I actually don't know how in the world they're going to title this new film. It's gas how like I can just stop uploading the video for a while and then I come back talking about Halloween. I won't lie, life is kind of draining me at the minute, and YouTube for me is definitely a hobby. You know, I make almost nothing off YouTube, meaning that I have to stress of paying bills, and you know, I can't do any of that without a job. So I've been struggling to, I guess, put my time more towards YouTube when I have so much that I have to do and try to get done just to survive. But I recently realized we're only 100 subscribers away from 10,000, and that's unbelievable. Thank you so much. It's mad how I can put together like a 7-minute video about Santa Clarita Diet, and it has almost, you know, like 40,000 views and almost 800 likes. Like it's crazy. All of you people are very interested in like this fucking whole realm of like entertainment, and being able to talk about it and see like such fucking strong feedback on those videos is just, it's unbelievable. So I want to say thank you. But again, this is Halloween news, and here we are. So almost no news really has been said about Halloween 2019 or 2020 or 2021. We don't know, aside from one thing that Jason Blum said on Twitter. In a tweet he said this: hashtag Invisible Man coming to you on my favourite date, hashtag Friday the 13th of March next year. So what do you say, people? And then a user named Dimir Katic said, it's not even that far. Yes. Now let's get Halloween 2 announcement, please almighty. And then Jason Blum responded by saying, working on it. Now before anyone gets like really excited, we probably shouldn't, because we have a long road ahead of us. And as far as we last heard, Blum told Moviefone that they didn't exactly have rights to make a sequel. He said this: we had talked about it, but right now we're not shooting anything Halloween movie related because we don't really have the rights to deal with the sequels. But I certainly hope to make 10 more, but I'll start with 1. Now, I did mention before how he wanted to do 10 Halloween films. It's kind of funny because that's a lot of films, but he could be genuinely serious about that. It's just so random though, because like I kind of assumed since they done one Halloween sequel that they would have the rights for more, but apparently they maybe just bought the rights for one film. Not sure how it'd go. Maybe they didn't want to buy the rights entirely because maybe the movie wouldn't make as much money as they predicted it would, but it did. So we just learned after the release of Halloween 2018 that Ryan Turek was a big part of everything and putting everything together. He was like the fan from the inside, you know, knowing what other fans wanted to see, and that's great. Jason said this about Ryan: it has to touch someone emotionally at the company. Halloween really touched producer Ryan Turek. He was really passionate about it. Blum recalled he had a really clear idea of what fans wanted to see in the 11th installment of the Halloween franchise and what they wouldn't want to see, and that passion drove our decision to do it. So that's what we need. Now it's time to look back at all the information we have from the past. So back in the early days of February, I posted a video kind of sort of updating people about the news of Halloween 2018 scriptwriter being found, a man named Scott Teems, I believe. He was being said to have been the man behind the next film's script. Now that was kind of the first thing we heard about the film, and it kind of gave us hope that the film might not be a kick in the arse away. But I also spoke about how Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter are both interested in returning for another film. But I recently read a post from early January 2019, and it was an interview with Nick Castle. And when asked, given this experience and if and when Blumhouse decide to make a sequel, would you come back for another cameo? And he responded with, oh, I'd love it. Yeah, I would love it. Especially if, assuming John's involvement and Jamie and hopefully David too, because I just really respected and enjoyed working with him, and Danny McBride, by the way, too. What fun it was to meet him. Boy, so yeah, yes, the final vote is yes for me. Now, we know that Jamie Lee Curtis definitely wants to do it. We know John Carpenter wants to make the music again for the film. And it's almost kind of inevitable for the rest of the cast to fall in line once, you know, the involvement of Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle is back on board. So it's probably inevitable from here. Now, I haven't heard much about David Gordon Green coming back. It doesn't sound like he will be attached to the project, but looking at how much money the movie made, it's probably going to happen. And I'm also not entirely sure if McBride will be involved, but he said this in regards to the sequel. We definitely have ideas of what we would do. I think we did not allow ourselves to really indulge those ideas until the movie came out. We just really wanted to put all of our hopes and dreams into having this film stick the landing. But we do have thoughts and ideas of what we could do. We haven't really invested a ton of time on them, but we're now being asked to figure it out. There are definitely talks on whether we will do more of them, and we're just really trying to see what best makes sense, or what best makes sense. Yeah, that was what I said. So I wouldn't really be, too surprised if McBride steps back or even takes on like a different role in the film, because we do supposedly have a new scriptwriter. So depending on whether McBride wants to co-write the script, that could happen. We just don't know. So with Nick Castle being down for another film, and Jamie being down, and John being down, I wouldn't say it'd be hard to convince the rest of the cast to return. And the same goes with the director David G.G. As for Gordon Green, of course, I would kind of assume that James Hugh Courtney would 100% be up for doing another film. I would be surprised if he hasn't already signed something to come back and do another film, because I did hear before that they were shooting like Halloween back to back or something. As far as I'm aware, I was told, or at least I heard, that they were shooting 2 Halloween films. Kind of once the first one ended, the next one kind of began. Now I could be wrong about that, but there was definitely a lot of signs of another film once the other one was finished and once it was being released. It definitely seemed like the next film was on the way. So it's what now, May? It's definitely been a good while since I'd say they wrapped up filming Halloween 2018. And I'll be honest, I definitely do think, it's in the works, and by the end of the year, I think we'll have a lot of news about the next film. Now, my prediction for when the film could come out, I would probably say maybe 2020, maybe Halloween 2020. I mean, it would look a bit more pleasing to see Halloween 2020 than Halloween 2019, I'm not gonna lie. So I'd be happy enough to wait. I did say before how I wasn't too interested in all of the, Halloween, make more Halloweens, 10 more Halloweens, Halloween TV show, all this and that. But I think the longer we go without a film, and it's not even been too long, the more you kind of want it again. And I am definitely interested in another Halloween film. Now, that's kind of everything for the news. It's promising, but it's still very early days, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, and I don't want anyone to kind of get too far ahead of themselves either. I just think with Halloween being so like big and popular, they need to be very slow on what they're doing and just be very careful not to make a mistake with this film, It was kind of crazy to see Halloween 2019 or 2018, what the fuck am I saying, 2018 in the theater, and then see Michael Myers, never die, because supposedly he died, but we didn't see him die, so he didn't die. That was kind of crazy, and I'm kind of mad too, because I'm probably not going to get to see the next one in the cinema or in the Irish premiere again. And I don't want it to be like the big final ending for Michael Myers and then not be able to see it like that, because that'd be fucking cool. But hey, I'll leave it there. As for news, this is all we have. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I have been gone for so long. Like I said, jobs, man. I need to be working. I can't dedicate so much time to YouTube. I still want to. I still want to do as much as I can, and I still will. I'll be a lot more active than I have now, or than I have been over the last 2 weeks. I just had to take a bit of a break, and thankfully, making a video about Santa Clarita Diet, it kind of got things popping a bit for me. So in like 3 months time, maybe I'll get like a $50 paycheck from YouTube. Hell yeah, and I can go like towards a giveaway or something. Anyway, look, I'm gonna fly off now. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry again, and thank you for being like 100 subscribers away from 10,000. That's fucking crazy. I don't know why we're so close, but we are. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, have a nice day and week. Have a nice week. Have a nice Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Have a nice Wednesday. Too fucking right, man.